COVID. To be specific, COVID-19. That name gets further and further away from China as opposed to calling it the Chinese virus. Question has more names than any disease in history. I can name Kung Flu. I can name 19 different versions of names.
You've been using the phrase Chinese virus. How do you feel about that? Are you going to continue using that phrase?
It comes from China.
Ethnicity does not cause the virus. Why do you keep using this? A lot of people say it's racist.
It's not racist at all, no, not at all. It comes from China. That's why. It comes from China. I want to be accurate.
We begin with historic events in our nation's fight against the China virus pandemic.
So when you do testing to that extent, you're going to find more people, you're going to find more cases. So I said to my people, slow the testing down, please.
When he said Saturday that he told his people to slow it down, what did he mean by that?
The president was trying to expose what the media oftentimes does is they ignore the fact that the United States has more cases because we have more testing. We are leading the world in testing, and he was pointing that out, that it's a fact that the media readily ignores.
Saying
Said many times that the U.S. is doing far better than any other country when it comes to testing.
Yes.
Why is this a global competition to you if every day Americans are still losing their lives and we're still seeing more cases every day?
Well, they're losing their lives everywhere in the world, and maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay? When you ask them that question, you may get a very unusual answer. Yes, behind you, please.
Sir, why are you saying that to me specifically?
I'm telling you, I'm not saying it specifically to anybody. I'm saying it to anybody that would ask a nasty question like that.
That's not a nasty question.
Please go ahead.
Why does it matter?
Okay, anybody else?
I have two questions, Mr. President.
Next, please.
But you called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the young lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my colleague finish,
Okay.
but can I ask you
Ladies
a
and
question,
gentlemen,
please?
thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Doing testing at a level that nobody's ever done it before. We cannot get the press to write about it or write fairly about it. And nobody has ever done. We've done double what anyone else. If you add up all of the countries in the world, we've done more testing than all of the countries in the world.
We are here at Johns Hopkins University, and this is the Coronavirus Resource Center. This is what President Trump was talking about when he was talking about how we have more cases because we do more tests. If you scroll down here and look at cases and mortality by country, the United States has done over 16 million tests. That is more tests than, frankly, any other country on this list, any of them. And look at this, 1.8%. 1.8. That is the mortality rate, case fatality. 1.8%. Now I'm about to show you, how crooked that these people are. I had to use what's called Wayback Machine. It's an internet archive. They archive everything on the internet, so it's there forever. So if people try to change web pages and change information, it's always backed up on Wayback Machine. So here I'm showing that CDC estimated that between 14 million and 34 million cases of the H1N1 occurred between April and October. 14 million cases. 63,000 hospitalizations and around 6,000 related deaths. Now, with something that had 14 to 34 million cases, they didn't shut down the economy. They didn't shut down the cities and make people stay at home. Obama didn't do any of that. So it really gets you to wondering what's really going on.
With the pandemic, as bad as it is, it's horrible. Should have never happened. China allowed this to happen. Should have never happened. To help battle the invisible enemy, the new virus that came to our shores from a distant land called China. We will vanquish the virus. We will extinguish this plague.